Hello, welcome. As usual, it's always a pleasure to be here with you, learning what it means to be in a marriage, so that way that we have the joy and happiness that we deserve to have in this union that God created. And this union was created in heaven. Marriage is not a physical entity, okay? It is a spiritual, a sanctification. That's what marriage means, and that's what it is. Now, one of the questions is, I think that a lot of people, especially women, are saying, do men view them as equal in a marriage? Well, first, let's discount a few things. There is no such thing as 50-50 in a marriage. It doesn't exist. Equality does not exist in God. Equality, when you think about it, think about communism. Everybody's equal. That's not the way it works. If that were true, then let's look at the Jewish people and the Gentile. You have the Jews and you have the Gentile. And if you look at the Jewish people, each one of them had different position. Okay, so you had the Kohens, you had the people that was in the Bet HaMikdash, they were the one that was doing the sacrifice, the people that bring the offering. So everyone had a position. So therefore, not everybody is the same. So let's look at what we can all relate to. Let's look at your organization, the job or the organization that you work at. So let's look at, let's say Microsoft. You have the CEO, the COO, the chief executive officer, financial officer. Then you have the board of directors, the managers, the supervisors. They have the mailroom, the employees, the staff. Then you have maintenance. Then you have the gardeners. Then you have the garbage man. Now, again, it takes all these people for this organization to run beautifully, right? So now you may say, okay, well, the garbage man, he's not that important. He's just a garbage man. What's the big deal about it? We can live without him. Okay, let's look at him. Let's say, for example, this garbage man does not pick up the trash in from your office. You have 1 week of trash that's been building up in your office. Then 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks. Now imagine the pile of trash. How long can you stand being in that office? How long? The first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the garbage, the trash starts to smell so bad you cannot even tolerate it. So what is that saying? Now, although that his position may be less in terms of from the top to bottom, but as you can see, it cannot run without him either. So he is important. So in a marriage, there is no equality or 50-50. So what it's saying is this: when God created man, if the woman was not important, he would not have created her, would he? Think about it. She would not be here. So it's obvious, it's clear, she is important. But what people are mistaking being important or equally is this: it's not equally. That you have a specific job only you can do. A man, and let's look at this, ladies and gentlemen, especially men. When I'm speaking about a woman or a man, I'm speaking of people of God, spiritual people who are sincere. They are stuck to the word of God, to the letter of God. I'm not speaking about just anybody, because there's two types of people: those who believe and stick to God and those who don't. So when you look at a woman and you say, well, how important is she? Let me ask you this, gentlemen. Imagine you having to raise 10 children by yourself. Think about it. Women have known to do that. They have known and have the ability to raise 10, even more kids on their own if they had to. Okay? So they are very important and they are strong individuals. You cannot take from them, meaning that you could not do what they do. You know, us men, we pinch our pinky, we cry boo, 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 boo. We can't get out. But a woman, she can get up, go to work full time, and take care of 10 children by herself. Now, again, in the family unity called marriage, which is a sanctification, that's what another name for marriage is, means to sanctify. The woman is very important according to her role. The man is very important according to his role, meaning that you cannot operate without her and she cannot operate without you. Because why? If she was not important, she would not have been created. Okay? And God specifically referred to her as his daughter, his queen. He's giving you. Okay? So this is how valuable she is. Again, the position, the job is different, because I cannot do her job and she cannot do my job. Just like you, man, you cannot bring a child into this world, right? You can't carry a child for 9 months. So again, how would you keep your, let's say, keep your generation going without the woman? Okay? So therefore, you're here today because she had to do her part to bring you into this world. You see, if she had decided not to do her part, you wouldn't be here. So as you can see, it's not that it's a 50-50, and it's not that one is more important than the other. It is that we each have an individual job to do in this relationship called marriage, and it cannot be done without the other. That means each person is vital to the success of the marriage. So never once think, men or women, you're better than the other. There is no such thing, because why? God would not have created the woman, because then if she was not important, there's no need for her. Everything God created in this world has a purpose. Every single thing. Imagine how precise God is. Think about every blade of grass. I want you to think about a grass. One blade. There's an angel for that grass, to tell that grass to grow and grow and grow. Okay? And we all know there are different angels. So you cannot tell me we all are the same or equal. As you can see, even the angels are not equal. They have different position. They have different purpose. Okay? So they're all working as a unit for the better of the whole. And this is what a woman is and a man is. We each have our job, our part to do. We cannot do each other's job. And the problem is, we're thinking my job more important than hers, or her job is more important than mine. There is no such thing, because again, it doesn't work like that. God giving the man a specific duty, specific purpose, and the woman a specific purpose, specific duty, and obligations as well. So this is what makes the marriage work. If you understand, I cannot do her job and she cannot do my job. I focus on what I was created to do, and you focus on what you were created to do. And if we can understand that and do that, then we can have a beautiful marriage. Because why? You've been on a job before. And I'm telling you, and you know, when people on the job that don't do their part, and that responsibility fall on you, it makes your job even harder. You don't even like the job anymore. Why? Right? Because they're not doing their part. So everybody has a function, a purpose, a position. And when one decide not to do or fulfill their role in this organization or in this marriage, it all crumbles. So everyone is vital to the success of that marriage. There is no such thing that he is more important or she's more important. Because again, if she was not important, God would not have created her. And because you are here today to pass your judgment, a woman brought you into this world. So before you pass judgment, think about that. That's how you got here. A man didn't push you out. A woman did. Not that I'm saying, again, remember what I'm saying. I'm referring to a holy, spiritual, good woman. And same thing for a man. Because we've been misinformed, we've been given wrong information, and we're going by that. And because we've been hurt by a woman or by a man, we're thinking this is the norm. That is not the norm. It's because we chose to do things our way. We chose to say marriage 50-50. God never said it was 50-50. It's because you have no understanding, or did not have the understanding what you are getting into is why you think this is the way it's supposed to be. And because of that, you fail, and now you want to blame each other why it failed. Follow what God says, and you will succeed. I'll see you. Share this. Go to my YouTube channel as well. Share this. Repost this to help other people learn the truth. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.